Welcome to Amira Salon's channel. This is Milagros and I will be doing the October readings for each one of the 12 zodiac signs. This is a general reading, so you're invited to watch your moon sign and your ascendant as well. Let's begin. This month we're going to be using the Lover's Path Tarot and the Iris deck. I'm going to list down below the authors of these decks so that you can look them up if you're interested in purchasing the decks. And I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross using this deck, and I'm going to be pulling one advice card from the Iris deck as we did last month. Gemini, this is your October reading in regards to love. We have the Strength card in the middle, and the Strength card in the middle tells me about the situation that you are struggling with. It is like a fight with your own will to do or not to do something. You are trying to be strong and to keep determined in your position at the time being, but it is a bit challenging. It is a bit challenging because there is also people involved or a person involved that is making you have second thoughts on the matter. So I see that what is crossing the card is the Prince of Staves. That is a card that represents a sign of fire. Sign of fire such as Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It can be the other person involved in the picture that is making it a little bit more challenging to go through this like initial struggle. It can also represent yourself and the approach you're taking in regards to the situation. Can be that right now you are fighting your fire side. You do not want to get overwhelmed or too involved with this passion, with this fire. And maybe you want to keep the things just professional or the things practical. Like what I see on the top is practicality. And I get some, I would say, contradictory cards in the reading, but I also feel that this is not very rare for a Gemini. Gemini is a sign with many sides that can focus in many things at the same time, that can twist their attention to many different topics that require the attention. So I think that you are trying, in this month, you are going to try to focus on work more than on love matters. Trying to just be practical. Trying to just focus on the things that you can see with your own eyes, the things that you can touch, on progress, on going somewhere. If it is that you are trying to work within your relationship, then you're working towards progress, towards building a house, towards building a family, a relationship, towards progress. I think also, well, I see also the card of grace in the bottom, in the root of the reading. And this speaks to me, this card has to do with a star, with wishing. I think that although the other person might see you like cold, they might think that you are being cold in regards to the situation or just way too practical, there is a part of you that wants to hope for something better. There is a part of you that is also a dreamer. Like, you might try to keep it under blankets. You might try to keep it above the surface, but it is there. I mean, there is also this part of you that wants to dream. There is also this part of you that wants to build things in a different way. The part of you that wants to feel differently, but it is really difficult to let it through at this time because there is just too many things going on at the same time. I think that it might have to do with you having taken the emotional road or the emotional path in the past, as we see with the King of Cups. It can also represent your person that was in your life. It can be a water sign such as Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer. If it is yourself, then it might be that your approach was more in tune or more connected to your emotions. And right now, you just want to be practical. You don't want to get hurt, obviously, especially during this month. I think that you're trying to look or to leave some things behind so that you can move forward in whatever it is that you want to make progress with. And I also see that towards the rest of the month, you are going to look for balance. You are going to look for agreements, for equality with the other person, for This card it has to do with with an agreement that is made with a cool mind. Without this fire energy that we see here, but actually with just sitting and saying, okay, let's put the things on the table, let's discuss this matter, and let's find a common ground, let's find a place in which you are satisfied and I'm satisfied and we're both fine. It can also have to do with a situation in which you take a decision towards the end of the month. You look or you take a decision to probably just focus on your job and your other practical matters instead of on the relationship. I see on the card of what is happening now or how the things are feeling now, the beginning of the month, I get the Three of Cups. And I think that right now there is also a part of you that wants to not not spend too much time bothering with this. Like a part of you says like, oh, okay, I just can't be bothered at this point. I will just try to enjoy life, to meet up with my friends, meet up with my family, go out on my own, have some drinks. I will just try to see the things on the more casual side, just in a way that will not get me too involved emotionally, because you're just afraid that you are going to dream too high and you're going to fall from the place from where you are dreaming. I see on the external influences the Magician, and this tells me that it is a month in which you are going to be influenced by opinions of others or the presence of other people. It might be that during this month your friends are going to highly encourage you to go out, to hang out with them, and you are going to most likely follow along, because it seems that they have, or during this month, the people or the external circumstances will have a lot of power over you. This also tells me, or it can mean that you are going to try to have power over the external circumstances or the other people, but there is like a power struggle going on. There is a power struggle going on between you and the other side, the other person, the other people. And I think that although, if it has to do with another person, I think that although this person is really attractive to you, there is like, if you see the card, you will see that there is a man and there is a woman behind trying to offer him something. And he's not sure if he wants to totally turn around or not. So it might be that the offer on the other side is very tempting, but you're just not sure you want to go there. You might feel enchanted or feel really attracted to this other person, but you're still trying to keep some degree of control, though it is being quite difficult during this month, because there is attraction, there is chemistry. I see on the unexpected the card of fertility. So ladies, especially ladies, also guys, but I think that especially ladies who are in a relationship or who are seeing or dating somebody during this month, be extra careful, because we have a card that has to do with pregnancy. It doesn't mean that you will for sure all of you get pregnant, but it is a card that has to do with pregnancy. Also, if you are looking to have a child during this month, it is a good time to try. It tells me that there is a positive energy around or surrounding the pregnancy or the fertility matter. I also see it as a good opportunity, or somebody coming into your life with these characteristics, or you feeling creative or feeling inspired by the other person, or wanting to feel nurtured or nurture the other person. I think that this is something coming around. It can also be the mother or a motherly figure giving you some sort of advice or appearing, and this will have some sort of influence over your emotional situation during this month. I see as the outcome card the Four of Arrows or Swords. In this case, this card can have different meanings in this position, and it can mean that you will just let the things rest during this month. After you get to this decision that you have to make, you will just be on a standby position in which you will meditate on what you have decided till then and take it on from there, like go on from that point. This card also has to do with, well, I was saying passivity. It can also have to do with sex, actually. It can have to do with you, again, getting involved with this person. Like you see two people sharing the same bed in this deck. So it might have to do with that. Like just putting the thoughts a little bit behind and just giving up, giving in actually into the temptation, giving in into sharing time with this person. I don't see a bad or a very intense ending to this month. I see that whatever it is that you decide to do towards the end of the month, you will feel a little bit more at ease. You will feel a little bit more in peace, a little bit more in a situation that will make you feel a little bit more stability towards the months that are about to come. And the advice is, what is hidden will be revealed. And this is interesting because we haven't seen another indicator of this in the rest of the cards. But this tells me that you will find an answer. You will open a door. You will unlock a mystery or something that you have been trying to find out that is quite relevant for you to have a wider image of what is going on. And I think it will be revealed this month. There is probably the emotions of the other person will be revealed, or probably your own emotions or your own thoughts in regards to what you feel are going to be more clear to you. But there is some information coming up. There is some information coming to the light during the month of October for you, Gemini. As I was saying in the beginning of the video, this is just a general reading to give you an idea of how the things will go during this month. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do it by clicking on the link on the description of the video. If you like the video, you can give a thumbs up, you can share it, you can subscribe to the channel so that you will be notified every time I upload the new videos for the next months. And I really hope you have the best month of October. See you next month. Thank you.